Hi and good afternoon everyone, Konstantin aka Mr. B back with another video. Guys, you are looking for your first watch or you're looking for a new watch and you don't know how to choose it. I would like to discuss with you today some recommendations I actually do find pretty useful to select and to choose a new watch. Let's go guys! First question you should ask yourself is, what is the purpose of the new watch? You just start a collection, you haven't got any watch so far. What is the purpose for this watch? What is your job? Do you want to work daily? Do you work on a shop floor? Do you work in an office? Or do you have some extreme situations you would like to take your watch with into? I've got couple of times a question, Mr. B, I would like to get a new watch, which one should I buy? Guys, you need to put this thought really into the choice of your watch. Just you and the thought, why and for what do I need this? As well, if you are a collector, if you have a collection already, I would ask myself every time, which watch do I want to have next and for what purpose? How would it add into my current collection? Even if you just collect divers, there are tons of different versions, so you need to check out, okay, what is the purpose of the new diver or of the new dress watch, and which gap shall it fill in? Or do you want like to have the same like another one with just another color? But you need to ask yourself, for what purpose do I want to have the next watch? So you have decided which kind or which purpose the watch should have. Now you need to concentrate on the movements. There are several of options. You can choose, of course, a quartz. You can choose mechanic. If you choose mechanic, maybe manual windable or automatical windable, or a hybrid like a solar quartz or spring rive, which is mechanic and quartz combined. And when you know the purpose of the watch, you can also decide again for the technology inside of it. Maybe you have a rougher environment and you need to choose a quartz watch, but you would like to have the sweeping second hand, then you at least can break down the movement and the watch a little bit more, and you can sort out a lot of options you have had before. Let's talk a little bit about complications. You might have chosen them already in the beginning when you did think about which purpose the watch should have, but maybe not. And if you know already, for example, that you want to have the very high water resistance, you would like to have an automatic movement, you would like to have a date, and you decide now you would like to have a chrono, this combines, and with this you can select variations of watches already. Or you would like maybe to have a dress watch where water resistance doesn't count at all, with no date and a very flat design. Then, well, you have also broke it down to some options you can choose from, and you can specify your already made decisions, so to say. Yeah guys, let's talk a little bit about the budget you have to set for purchasing a new watch. A lot of guys would say this is most important and this comes first, but from my experience I cannot agree there. Why? Because sometimes when you break down what you want, you have to check what budget you need. It makes no sense at all to limit yourself to like 1,000 euros and find a watch which costs 1,500 euros and to get the watch you like as well, but not as much than the other. Then save up some more money and get the watch you really want. I know budget, especially with watches, is sometimes a bit critical. But still, many times when I'm in the watch forum and write with the guys there about which watch to get, then I see very often that the budget is more flexible. I know this for myself. Sometimes I'm on the market for a new watch and say, this time I don't spend more than 1,000 euros, and I end up with a total different watch for much higher or for a much lower budget. I wasn't about to purchase my Saab 035, and it's now my most favorite dress watch in my collection. Well, it's my only dress watch in my collection, but I just didn't find another watch in any rank of the budget which totally ticked my boxes for a dress watch. And the Saab does do this. So sometimes it makes no sense to set a budget. You have to keep it in your mind and you should just purchase what you can afford, of course. But still, for me, the budget is more a flexible factor, and if you can afford it, choose it, buy it. So when you have made your choices, when you have selected according to all my recommendations, so you set the purpose of the watch, you made the decision about the movement, you checked out which complications are important, and you found the budget necessary, and you have chosen maybe a couple of watches which fit into this selection, well, then use the most oldest trick of the world. Just download a picture of the watches you would like to get and have each of the pictures 1 week as a screensaver or as a desktop picture on your cell phone. You watch on that every day, and this actually helps quite a lot to make a final decision and to select your final watch. I do this, and I did it sometimes. I didn't do it sometimes, and when I didn't do it sometimes, these watches are not very long or for a very long time in my collection, to be frank. And when I did it, I actually was satisfied, and all these watches where I did do it are still in my collection. I think this is a very great recommendation. It can help a lot to make a final decision. Alright guys, these are my recommendations for choose a new watch, but I'm actually eager to know or to find out what are your recommendations. Share it down below with the community. How do you select actually a new watch to add to your collection? Guys, I wish all of you now a very, very happy Sunday afternoon, a good start into the new week. Look forward to see you in the next one. Say goodbye und auf Wiedersehen. Euer Konstantin. Ciao guys.